No.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss a story. Today, we're diving into a topic that's been shrouded in mystery and secrecy for decades: the hidden sexualities of some of Hollywood's most iconic stars. From the golden age of Hollywood to the heart of Tinseltown, we'll uncover the fascinating stories of 12 actors who, despite their public personas, lived their lives in the shadows of Hollywood's tight grip. So, grab some popcorn, sit back, and let's explore the untold stories of these legendary stars. 1. Rock Hudson. Rock Hudson, born Roy Harold Shearer Jr. in 1925, was one of Hollywood's most beloved leading men, known for his charming looks and masculine presence. However, behind his public persona, Hudson harbored a secret. He was gay. During the height of his fame, homosexuality was considered a taboo subject in Hollywood, and he maintained a carefully curated heterosexual image to protect his career. Hudson was frequently paired with actresses like Doris Day in popular romantic comedies, but his personal life was kept hidden. It wasn't until the 1980s, when Hudson was diagnosed with AIDS, that his sexual orientation became widely known. Hudson's death in 1985 was a turning point in the public understanding of HIV and AIDS, bringing attention to the epidemic in a way that few had expected. His passing marked the end of an era, with many of his contemporaries acknowledging the challenges he faced in a society that demanded conformity, even at the cost of his personal happiness. 2. Montgomery Clift. Montgomery Clift, another towering figure of Hollywood's golden age, was known for his sensitive portrayals of complex characters in films such as From Here to Eternity and A Place in the Sun. Despite his intense emotional performances on screen, Clift's private life was marked by turmoil and secrecy. Clift was rumored to be gay, though he never publicly came out during his lifetime. His inner struggles were compounded by Hollywood's pervasive homophobia, and he became increasingly isolated as he dealt with the pressure of maintaining a carefully constructed public persona. Clift's friendships with men, most notably with actor and director John Ireland, were often the subject of whispers, though he kept his sexual orientation largely under wraps. In the years following his tragic death in 1966, many of his friends and colleagues openly discussed his homosexuality, with some recalling his deep emotional conflict and the challenges he faced as an openly gay man in a world that demanded he live a lie. 3. Cary Grant. Cary Grant, an iconic actor who epitomized sophistication and charm, was known for his roles in films like Notorious and Bringing Up Baby. While Grant enjoyed a public image as a dashing ladies' man, there were long-standing rumors about his sexuality. Many of his contemporaries and close friends believed that Grant had relationships with men throughout his life, though he was never openly gay. Grant's carefully constructed public persona as the quintessential heterosexual leading man was essential to his success, but it also masked a deeper personal truth. His marriage to actresses like Betsy Drake was seen by many as a cover for his true sexual identity. Grant's relationships with other men, such as actor Randolph Scott, have been the subject of speculation for decades. Despite the rumors, Grant never publicly acknowledged his sexuality, and he remained one of Hollywood's most beloved stars until his death in 1986. 4. Randolph Scott. Randolph Scott, an actor who often portrayed the strong, silent type in westerns and adventure films, shared a close, though heavily scrutinized, relationship with his co-star Cary Grant. The two actors lived together for much of the 1930s and 1940s, which led to persistent rumors about their sexual orientation. Hollywood at the time was notorious for its tight control over public images, especially when it came to the sexuality of its stars. Although Scott never publicly acknowledged being gay, rumors about his relationship with Grant were widespread. The two men maintained separate public lives, with Scott eventually marrying and having children, but their close friendship remained a subject of fascination. Some close to them have suggested that their relationship was romantic, but due to the era's homophobia and the pressures of their careers, they kept their feelings hidden from the public. Scott's legacy in Hollywood remains one of the most fascinating and mysterious, with his relationship with Grant being one of the enduring questions of his life. 5. Tab Hunter. Tab Hunter was a heartthrob of the 1950s, known for his boyish good looks and appearances in films like Damn Yankees and Battle Cry. While he was one of the top stars of his time, Hunter's personal life was kept secret from the public. For many years, rumors swirled about his sexuality, with many speculating that he was gay. At the time, being openly gay in Hollywood could ruin a career, so Hunter kept his sexual orientation hidden. In his 2005 autobiography, Hunter came out, revealing that he had been in relationships with men throughout his life, including with actor Anthony Perkins. Hunter's revelation was groundbreaking for the time, as it challenged the perfect all-American image that had been carefully crafted by the Hollywood machine. Despite the pressures of living in secrecy, Hunter maintained a successful career and a lasting legacy as a symbol of resilience in the face of societal expectations. 6. George Nader. George Nader was an actor known for his roles in films like The Reformer and The Redhead, and the TV series The Man Who Knew Too Much. Despite his success in Hollywood, Nader's private life was a closely guarded secret. Nader, who never publicly acknowledged his sexuality during his lifetime, was rumored to be gay. His relationship with agent Henry Wilson, who managed many of Hollywood's top stars, was well known within the industry. Nader's personal life was so secret that he lived in relative obscurity after his career in Hollywood faded. However, his sexual orientation remained a topic of interest for many. Nader's decision to remain silent about his sexuality during his life was likely a response to the Hollywood studio system's stranglehold on actors' personal lives. It wasn't until after his death that more details about his sexuality emerged, with many of his friends and colleagues openly discussing his relationships with men. 7. Raymond Burr. Raymond Burr, best known for his role as the determined lawyer Perry Mason in the iconic TV series Perry Mason, was a celebrated figure in Hollywood. However, beneath his public image as a straight, strong leading man, Burr's private life was far from conventional. For years, rumors circulated that Burr was gay, but he consistently denied these allegations. Burr's first marriage to actress Isabella Ward ended in divorce, and he never remarried. Despite his attempts to keep his personal life private, many believed that Burr had romantic relationships with men, including his longtime companion, Robert Benavides. Burr's decision to keep his sexuality a secret was likely influenced by Hollywood's climate of homophobia and its demand that actors maintain a heterosexual public image. It wasn't until Burr's death in 1993 that the truth about his sexuality became widely known, with many of his close friends confirming his relationships with men. 8. Anthony Perkins. Anthony Perkins, the actor best known for his role as Norman Bates in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, was one of the most complex and enigmatic figures in Hollywood history. Perkins was open about his struggles with his sexual identity, although he never publicly identified as gay. He had a high-profile marriage to photographer Berry Berenson, with whom he had 2 children, but rumors about his sexuality persisted throughout his life. Perkins's personal life was often overshadowed by his iconic portrayal of the troubled Norman Bates, a role that mirrored his own inner turmoil. In later years, Perkins became more open about his relationships with men, though he never came out publicly during his lifetime. His death from complications related to AIDS in 1992 further complicated the narrative surrounding his sexuality. Perkins's legacy is one of tragic complexity, with his personal life remaining one of Hollywood's greatest untold stories. 9. Van Johnson. Van Johnson was one of Hollywood's most popular actors in the 1940s and 1950s, known for his roles in films like The Caine Mutiny and Brigadoon. Johnson's image as the ideal leading man was cultivated by the studios, but his private life was far more complex. Johnson, like many actors of his era, was subject to the strict scrutiny of Hollywood's studio system, which controlled every aspect of his public image. Despite his numerous on-screen romances, Johnson was rumored to be gay, and many of his contemporaries believed that he had relationships with men. His most significant relationship was reportedly with actor and friend Peter Jerome, a pioneer in gay cinema. Though Johnson never publicly acknowledged his sexuality, his close relationships with men and his lack of marriages or significant romantic relationships with women fueled the rumors. Johnson's personal life was largely kept out of the public eye, but his story remains a testament to the pressures Hollywood placed on actors to maintain an image of heteronormativity. 10. James Dean. James Dean, the iconic actor known for his roles in Rebel Without a Cause and East of Eden, remains one of Hollywood's most legendary figures. Dean's intense performances and his portrayal of youthful rebellion captured the hearts of millions. However, behind his tortured persona was a man who struggled with his sexuality. Dean's relationships with men, particularly with actor and writer Pier Angeli, have been the subject of much speculation. Though Dean never publicly acknowledged his homosexuality, many believe that his sexuality played a significant role in the personal turmoil that marked his short life. Dean's tragic death in a car accident at the age of 24 only added to the myth of his tormented existence. His legacy as a symbol of youthful defiance remains unchallenged, but his sexuality is still a topic of debate among those who knew him. Dean's private life, like many of his contemporaries, was a reflection of the complex and often hidden nature of Hollywood's golden age. 11. Barbara Stanwyck. Barbara Stanwyck was one of the most versatile and talented actresses in Hollywood's golden age, known for her roles in films like Stella Dallas and Meet John Doe. Though she was married twice, her sexual orientation has been the subject of much speculation over the years. Stanwyck had a long-term relationship with actress and writer Beatrice Lillie, which was rumored to be romantic. Stanwyck's bisexuality was something she kept private, and she was never open about her relationships with women. At the time, Hollywood demanded that actresses maintain a heteronormative public image, and Stanwyck's private life remained a closely guarded secret. Her marriages to actors Robert Taylor and Frank Fay were believed to be largely for the public's benefit. Despite this, Stanwyck's enduring legacy as one of Hollywood's greatest stars remains untouched, with her personal life becoming more widely discussed in recent years. 12th. Marlene Dietrich. Marlene Dietrich, one of Hollywood's most glamorous and enigmatic stars, was known for her performances in films like The Blue Angel and Shanghai Express. Dietrich was renowned for her beauty, elegance, and her bold approach to gender and sexuality. While she was married to German director Rudolf Sieber, Dietrich had numerous relationships with both men and women throughout her life. Her bisexuality was something that she kept largely hidden from the public, but many of her contemporaries, including actress Jean Gabin, openly acknowledged her romantic relationships with women. Dietrich was an outspoken supporter of LGBTQ+ rights, and her progressive views on sexuality were ahead of her time. Though she never publicly came out, her life and legacy as a trailblazer for sexual liberation continued to inspire generations. Dietrich's fearless approach to life, both on and off screen, cemented her as one of Hollywood's most groundbreaking figures. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through Hollywood's hidden history. It's always eye-opening to discover the stories that were kept under wraps for so long, and I hope you found this as fascinating as I did. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content. Also, drop a comment below and let me know which star's story shocked you the most. I'll be back soon with more behind-the-scenes tales from Hollywood's golden era. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.